Oh, exciting! We've got a new AQ raid. Whether it's going to be good or bad, we'll have to see. But the enlistment starts next week and it goes live on March 17th. So that will be like a week on Wednesday. So that's good. It even reminds me like how the dates roll out for. That seems wrong. Kabam have got that wrong, haven't they? So Kabam have put that the enlistment goes live on March 10th. I wonder if they've corrected this, actually. Let's just reset this, because March 10th isn't right. That's meant to be... It's not going to load again, is it? Nope, stay in there. Okay, so March 10th is Monday, and on Wednesday is March 12th. Why do I know that? Because, well, if you check the calendar, it says exactly that. And as well, that's when the ordeal goes live. For the season, going live for raids, March 17th. So that'll be the following week. Okay. There's some changes afoot with it. At the moment, Kabam kind of give the impression in this paragraph here that players were struggling with like lower players were struggling with getting as far as they possibly could with an AQ fight, and therefore what they're doing is making it more approachable for lower like alliances, I assume, and then giving people that are higher up a access to like Valiant, like a nightmare map, so to speak. There's some good and bad to this. If it is from a Valiant perspective, and you're you might be going, the AQ raid is easy, then that's cool. I don't think you're going to struggle too much. If it was passable under its current format, then that creates a difficulty, because you could go through. Let me just put this hypothetical out there. It's important to listen to this particular point. If you're in a high-end alliance, or you're in an alliance in general, and you're able to get all the way through your AQ raid, but what if this time in Nightmare Raid you only are able to get past, say, one boss or two bosses? Let's just go with one boss, and it's more difficult. Then guess what? And you know what exactly is going to happen next is you're not going to get many rewards if you don't go through one boss or more than one boss. You're not going to get those chests. And if you're not able to get those chests, then you'll kind of go, why did I waste 180 tickets to enter in to get punished and stonewall blocked and only pick up one chest or even no chest if it is as difficult as Kabam are aiming itself? We'll look further on to the difficulty and to what you get back from it, because there could be some good, there could be some bad, and I might be wrong, and we'll have to see if Kabam have got it wrong. But we'll have to see. Regular AQ is getting a boss update, and we have removed variations moving forward. The mode will now receive updates with each saga update, including at least new bosses. Okay, so that gives a little bit more flavour to AQ. Is it time to go away from AQ maps? I don't know. I mean, years of playing that, it kind of feels like, is it time to kind of move on? Don't know. Anyway, raids version 1.4. New difficulty, Nightmare Raids. New difficulty, yeah, we know that. There's also, new map will have different bosses than the regular map, with some added challenges. Great. To the regular fight flow. See the buff and roll boost section. We'll have a look in a minute. Enlistment changes. You will be enlisted Nightmare Raids with the same way that you select different maps. Entry to the map will cost the same as the tickets. And as we said, because we haven't done it yet, but we have to look on paper, will it be that punishment that I said if you'll kind of go into it and find you're not able to get much out of it? And final boss will be Professor X, mini boss Medusa, Thor Ragnarok, and the Hood. That's similar to what it is at the moment, isn't it? Or slight variations. I thought I remember fighting Medusa. Oh no, it's in the last one, not recently. Thor Ragnarok as well. Yeah, it seems familiar. But of course we did Deathless, or on Deathless at the moment. Or we're on Deathless. Nightmare Raids will have Apocalypse, of course, Weapon X, Jabari Panther, and Korg. So I'll have to see about the champions you're going to be theoretically using this time around, if it's the same or not under that branch. Who's been removed, who's staying with Assault. They said Assault and Battery. Assault, Vanguard, and Tactician. Jabari Panther's Cleanse now goes on cooldown whenever it removes any debuffs, including of only stun. Oh yeah, Korg. Oh, great, Korg. And his Sig has been tuned to 0, and his Thorns has been tuned down. How nice of them. Regular raids, with the addition of nightmare raids, we want to make regular raids more approachable. As such, we've added a new node that doubles roll charges gained. That's helpful. That's helpful for lower alliances to pick up stuff. Raids roll increased charges. Completing raids missions grant additional roll charges. This is the regular raids, not nightmares, because the nightmares are going to be different. With nightmare raids, bosses will get even scarier over the course of a fight with newly added phases. Great. Indestructible phase. Effects from this node are unaffected by ability accuracy. Every 4% HP that a raid boss loses causes them to enter their phase state. The effect of these phases come from raid phases nodes. Whenever the defender enters a new phase, gain 15-second indestructible and unblockable passives. Striking the defender with a striker removes these passives. While either is active, the defender is more aggressive and the attacker gains 50% increased spirit rate. So at least you'll rotate quickly into the striker throwing. End the current influence timer and gain an additional influence. Then we've got the Penance, which of course has 3 phases. Increase the amount of penance charges defenders gain by 5. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Penance, 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 penance. New penance. Hi, we're Kabam. Do you like complex things in a mobile game? Well, we've added more complexity to your day. Anyway. Phases are scarier, but we feel they aren't quite enough to truly challenge you all. We're also adding a slew of new penances to pair alongside them. To me, like, as this goes on, it's just blah, 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 blah. And there's a lot of blah, 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 blah. It's like it's like Charlie Brown, isn't it? It's Charlie Brown's mum. Like, a lot of the time, like, Kabam are turning into Charlie Brown's mum. Wah, 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 wah. But Ma, you're killing me. Wah, 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 wah. I gotta do what to a what champion on what thing? Oh, go over this into the boss? Wah, 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 wah. Right, anyway, let's just skip to the rewards because, like, that's probably the best thing to do. There is a post. I'll put links to the description to all this stuff here. And the reward side of things, it's different as to the approach. So I think on the online one's a bit better to kind of the on website versions kind of like better with more details. Nightmare Raids will be the best place to go for competitive Alliance Quest Valiant Summoners for the most valuable rewards. The map, it will also feature new rewards structure that will provide more predictability in rewards. Chest-based, here we go. Chest-based rewards identities. All chests have a small chance to obtain units, Valiant crystals, but consist of a specific reward identity to reduce variance when you obtain them. Good. The first mini-boss chest is mostly catered to horizontal progression. Tier 6... Oh, this is bad. So, if you're unable to... If Kabam pitching is like, it's so difficult, but you're unable to get past the first mini-boss, then you might feel that for your entry cost, you are not getting anything back from it. Now, me saying that is different to actually playing it. When we play it, we'll get to find out the exact what you actually get back from it. The second mini-boss chest is mostly catered towards vertical progression. Tier 4 catalyst fragments or tiers... I assume you get to choose... What? All chests but consist of a specific reward identity to reduce the variance when you... So I guess you get to choose it. This is the one I have a problem with because you're basically choosing nothing of value. With here, yes, you get to choose it's fragments or tier 7. Oh, sorry, I had a panic on then. And the third chest is catered towards 7-star champion acquisition. So Titan crystals or 7-star crystal shards. Raids Plus will feature upgraded competition and exploration rewards. Nice. Both raids maps will also include idle essence rewards after the final boss. Well, there you go. That's interesting then. I feel sorry for people that have bought the have started buying into the light essence for the weekly, because you might be like, well, I get it for free. I guess that could be it. There's a lot. Kabam with Trixie, aren't they? Trixie and false. That's a bit rude. Shouldn't really say that about Caban. They're not like, gone. Schmeagle. But, you know what I mean. Okay. Map rewards, yeah. Conqueror, defeat boss, 7-star. What? Raid plus rewards battle group specifics. Conquer, defeat boss, 7-star crystal. Nice, okay. Sorry. Idol boss, boss chest, idol essence. Well, providing you can actually do it. If you can't, then you... Yeah. And then you got completion gold, 5 mil gold. Okay, nice. Tier 6 class catalyst crystal. Okay, 2. Nice. That helpful. Tier 4 alpha catalyst fragments. Would be nice to know the volume, but there you go. And tier 4 alpha ranked rewards. Nice. Tier 7 basics. Nice. Okay. But tier 7 basics stop at position rank minimum max 90. So 46 to 90. Is that right? I can't remember where our alliance normally finishes. Like, I don't know, probably about here. So I'm getting tier 4 alpha. I'm getting a quarter of a tier 4 alpha. Okay, like pretty much, yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, regular alliance quest season 12, variation removal. Yeah, some more information about that, and nothing else above that's interesting apart from what the Nightmare Raids looks like, which looks like that from an enrollment point of view. No, nothing else to kind of like add to that. That's pretty much it for the video. My biggest takeaways from this is it's all well and good saying that there's a new difficulty, and I'm sure we'll be like, oh, we'll try and do it. But the problem to this could be that as soon as you go through the first boss, if that's all your alliance is able to do, then you might be a little bit stuck after that point at getting anything of great value as a result of doing it. Now, if the points are good enough after even doing just one, this could be okay, but let's face it, from our point of view of people will likely invest their units, top alliances will invest their units to go as further as possible, which isn't for everybody, but it just has to be, do those rewards actually make a difference to top alliances that they want to spend their units collectively, and I suspect they will, to obtain this volume of tier 7 basic, going from position 1 right the way down to position 45. Thoughts in the comments, and of course from a top end alliance perspective, is this going to be ticking a box for you or not? And that has been a video. Check out some other content. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.